It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
The pride and joy of Andrew in high school and Gary, Indiana. Sean Manaea, he had the no-hitter against the Boston Red Sox, one of the tougher lefties. He reminds me a lot of Sid Fernandez. Low three-quarter arm angle, mid to upper 90s fastball, good curveball, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in all of baseball.
Now at the plate, Shed Long. He will lead this one off today. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. His career numbers against Manaea, he's 0 for 5. First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken up in the zone. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. A ball and a strike.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Row, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As he'll take a look at ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Very high. 2-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And another foul ball. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Mariners are down in order. Mariners nothing, A's coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Marco Gonzalez, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, this guy's one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. You're not going to see a bundle of strikeouts, not an overpowering guy. Puts the ball on the in and outside corners, up and down in the strike zone. A pitch to contact guy. So if you're looking for strikeouts, you're probably not going to see a boatload from this guy in this one.
Striding into the box, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gonzalez coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 22.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And digging in now, Ramon Laureano. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
And he misses again. 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
3-2 to the A's center fielder. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Laureano on third. Chapman at second with one away. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
So now it's Mark Canha, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. One and two. Here it is. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. On the run is Smith. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. A's strand a couple. Still no score. Digging in, Tom Murphy. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Tom Murphy.
Now here it comes. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Piscotty is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Daniel Vogelbach.
Striding in, Daniel Vogelbach. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, that's a ball. 1-1.
Fastball well outside. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
3-2, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A payoff pitch one more time. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Bouncer to the left side, gets dirty and gloves it. He goes to first. It's there, and he's out.
That is good. The left fielder, number 1.
So digging in now, Kyle Lewis. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey!
Fly ball out toward left center field. Kenna is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Chris Davis next to bat. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Now here it comes. And right into the shift. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Pitch on the way. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit to short. And there's out number 2.
Batting it, the catcher, John Murphy.
Stepping into the box, Sean Murphy. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to the right. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pitch on the way. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The first baseman, number 12, Evan White.
Now at the plate, Evan White, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. High in the air into shallow left center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The center fielder, Mallex Smith.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Mallex Smith. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope. Ball 1.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Now here it comes. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. And next up will be Franklin Barreto as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Franklin Barreto.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. One and 1 to Franklin Barreto. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count 2-1.
Rounded slowly to the left side. Crawford gloves it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
So coming to the plate, Ramon Laureano, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
Strike called, 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 out and a runner on second base. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Up next for Oakland.
Man at second here with
Third
2
baseman.
away, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. He's set, and the pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Chapman swings, and this one's hit very well out to left. Lewis retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. The A's strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Shed Long back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. This one's down to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 2.
So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And both guys topping out so far in the low 90s. 93 for one guy, 91 for the other. Stepping in, J.P. Crawford. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And now pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. The 1-2.
Ball inside.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Mark Canha.
In now, Mark Canha. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-0 the count. Now the pitch.
2-0.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo shot for Mark Canha, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Showtrack. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
The batter,
Here's Chris
2,
Davis now,
designated hitter,
as he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. And there are 2 away now.
now batting, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
A ball and no
Extra strike.
strikes. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far.
That's a ball.
That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder. Now here's the pitch. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field. A base hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage. You think you're getting a heater. He throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Standing in now, Sean Murphy. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. On, he pops it up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. 2 out with the man at first. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Tom Murphy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tom Murphy will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kenna arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The designated hitter, Daniel Vogelbach.
Dan Vogelbach is next. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Lewis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's out.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Hit back up the middle. Simeon's got it. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the fifth. At the plate, Franklin Barreto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swing and a liner. Foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
First pitch coming. Here it is. One out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, number 22.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Now batting, third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And that one misses here as he falls behind the Oakland third baseman. 2-1 now.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now. 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
the 3-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The next 3-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Degro, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
0-1 the count. A runner on first with 2 away. Into the corner and slicing foul. A pause and the 0-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. 5 innings complete. It's now 2-0 Oakland. New inning set to get underway. Digging in, Carlos Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Uh-oh, he missed it. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Runner at second now as a result of the error. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Evan White. From the stretch. A runner at second, nobody out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. The 1-2.
Would love to have a meeting at the mound right now with the pitcher. Don't understand that pitch. Down and in with a fastball with 2 strikes. Maybe he's looking for a ground ball.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Shed.
Ready once again, Shed Long. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Men on third with 2 down. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Mariners leave 1. They're down 2-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Stepping up to the plate, Mark Canha is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. First offering on its way. High chopper to third, but this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And a full count for Canha now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Another full count offering on its way. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Dan Altavilla takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 53, Dan Altavilla.
Chris Davis will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that bat.
Righty against righty, as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Altavilla offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. The 1-1 home. Ball 2. Three balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty. No outs, nobody on. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
So now to the plate, Sean Murphy, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Gets him to swing and miss there, 3-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Gonzalez has a read on it. 1 down.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Franklin Barreto.
So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th. And the exciting middle infielder Franklin Barreto bats next. First pitch on its way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit. And a good throw from Gonzalez, but he's in safely at third.
Now batting, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Three and oh now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he's in there for strike one.
88 on a changeup. I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Line down the left field line. But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball. Three-two pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a three-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Ramon Laureano. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Second and third, 2 away. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
But the Athletic strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the seventh, with the A's up 4-zip. So striding in, J.P. Crawford. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
He's starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
At the plate, Kyle Seager. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ground ball foul down the left side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2.
Count 1 and 2.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Murphy has it, and he makes the throw to first. Seager is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're down 4-0. Nestor Cortes Jr. gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Nestor Cortes Jr.
Ready now, Matt Chapman. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The third baseman, Matt.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Up next for Oakland.
Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
To the plate now, Matt Olson. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it's a foul ball. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
That's a ball.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. This ball will be chopped foul. Ready on 1 and 2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
The left fielder, number 20.
Now to the plate, Mark Canha. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First offering on its way. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer 3rd. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
Ball 1.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Fouled off.
The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Boy, you know, Dero, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Chris Davis will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it is Smith. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Coming to the plate now, Stephen Piscotty is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Ball that low.
Two out with the man at first. And it's fouled away. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 1-2.
Nope. That's inside.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Here now the 2-2.
Helpful.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Oakland is on top in this one, 5-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Daniel Vogelbach. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
In there for strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. The 1-1.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Laureano has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Now we'll look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers, and these home fans have been treated to a real gem, as evidenced by that big oval-shaped number in the hit column on the right side of your screen. Into the box now, Kyle Lewis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Carlos Gonzalez. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. As a look, now the pitch.
No, that's down.
Here comes the 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Next for Seattle, Evan White, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Now another 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
The 0-2 once more. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. The next 0-2.
Oh, that's off the plate.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
The 2-2.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings and will take his no-hit bid into the 9th. 1 left for Seattle. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Bottom of the inning now. Into the box, Sean Murphy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
In now, Franklin Barreto. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
At the plate now, Marcus Semien. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next it'll be the outfielder, Ramon Laureano. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled away. The 1-1. This one's down to third. There is Seager. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland, but they hold a 5-0 lead. So here's Malik Smith. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
The center fielder, Malik Smith.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball, and it sailed on.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Weak grounder down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Jed Long.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Shed Long. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Hit on the ground for Semien at short. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Stepping in, J.P. Crawford. He is the last man to stand in the way of possible history here this afternoon. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Laureano is there, makes the catch, and there it is, a no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show, and he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics. 5 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Mariners, no runs on no hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.